A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I want A+ English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I want A+ English.
Hello and welcome to A+. I'm Reese.
And I'm Laura.
And I'm feeling much better today, Laura. I took some medicine and now my illness is completely gone.
Did you drink lots and lots of water?
Lots of water, some chicken noodle soup, and I got lots of sleep, and I played with my cat, and now I'm feeling better.
I think that's so much better.
Animal therapy.
Yeah.
Well, we're here for day 2 of our article, What's It Like to Be a Pharmacist? And we are speaking with our pharmacist, Erin, who works in Kaohsiung, and she is an expert on medicine, right? Yesterday she told us that it's a really difficult job because you have to be responsible for people's lives.
And you have to be super careful because you got to mix the drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you might kill somebody if you made a mistake.
Ooh, high pressure.
It's true. It's super, you got to be very professional and careful.
Exactly. So what does it take to become a pharmacist? Well, that's related to our warm-up question today. Laura, what do you think? Which school subjects would you need to study to become a pharmacist?
Definitely chemistry. 应该化学一定要会 Science, 自然啊, like biology. Math.
Maybe math,
会不会
you know?
数学也要啊?
I guess if you're dealing with different quantities,
yeah,
right, of
right.
medicine.
数量嘛，对不对?
You know, one pill.
剂量啊，多少?
Exactly. You probably need to be pretty good at fractions as well. But I think biology and chemistry, so biology is the science of the human body, right? And other animals too. And chemistry is the science of chemicals, right? And medicines are usually made of a different combination of chemicals.
I'm really bad at those subjects, so I don't think I can be a pharmacist.
Don't be a pharmacist then. Let's stick to teaching because we're good at that.
Yes.
Anyway, let's get into the article and see what else Erin has to say about her career choice.
What's it like to be a pharmacist? Warm-up question. Which school subjects would you need to study to become a pharmacist?
What's difficult about your job?
Hospital patients' health problems can be difficult. For special cases, I have to come up with special treatments. I use my experience and talk with the doctors to do this.
What gives you a sense of achievement at work?
I'm proud to use my knowledge to help people. Once, an 80-year-old patient wanted me to explain all his medicines. He couldn't see or hear well. It took a long time, but I was happy to help him.
Please share some important information about medicines.
Please swallow your medicines with water. Other drinks like milk, juice, tea, and coffee can change the medicine's effectiveness.
So back to the interview, and we have a new question for Erin. The question is, what's difficult about your job?
OK, 所以接下来我们来问就是他们的辛酸苦了嘛。他说你工作上有什么困难的事情呢？
Well, Erin has a response. She says, hospital patients' health problems can be difficult. For special cases, I have to come up with special treatments.
真的，他说病患的健康问题可能就是一个蛮棘手的一个状况哦，像是有一些特别的案例，我必须要想出特殊的治疗方式。Treatment 这个字就有着治疗或是疗法的意思，它是一个名词哦。而刚刚有提到一些 case 这个字哦，特殊的病例啊案例，我们来看一下这个字。Case 这个字是个名词，在本课的意思有着病例或是案例的意思。举例来说 ，The number of confirmed cases of COVID is declining. 新冠肺炎的确诊发病例的数量呢，呈现下降的趋势。我们来看一下课文例句。The police are working on an important case. They are trying to find the thief. 警方正在侦办一起重大的案件，他们试着找到那名窃贼。
The word case is an interesting word that has many different meanings, but in this context, a case is an instance of a particular situation, an example of something occurring. A case is one time of a thing happening. It could be anything really and depends on the context.
Right.
But in the context of the article, a case is probably, a patient's situation. By saying for special cases, the article is explaining that in some unusual or different examples of patients having illnesses, the doctor needs to use special methods to treat them. So every case is different, and I think that's one of the most difficult things about being a pharmacist or a doctor, is that every person or every case, every patient needs a very particular set of treatments and medicines because our bodies all work in different ways.
Exactly.
Well, back to the article, and Erin says, I use my experience and talk with the doctors to do this.
Wow.
And to do this means to find these special treatments.
OK, 所以他说我会用我的经验，并且和这个医生讨论，就是可能是这个病患的医生讨论说如何要去这么做。这里的 this 指的就是怎么去做这些特殊的治疗哦。我们先来看一下刚刚有提到的 experience 这个字，这也是我们的 word power word。Experience 这个字是个名词，有经验啊、经历的意思。像是当老师一定要有 teaching experience， 就是教学经验。那有时候可能很多人会问你说，你有什么工作经验？就是 work experience。那你们知道吗？其实我有5年的这个教学经验，在教这个自闭症的孩子哦。I have 5 years of experience teaching autistic students English， 而且我是教他们英文哦。我们来看一下课文例句。I don't have any experience with dogs, so I'm a little afraid of them. 我没有任何跟狗狗相处的经验，所以我有点怕它们。
So the word experience can be a noun or a verb, but here it's used as a noun, and it officially means practical contact with and observation of facts or events. What does that mean? When we talk about somebody's experience, we're often talking about their time working in a particular job. If somebody has worked as a doctor for 12 years, they have 12 years of experience. They know about the job and how to do it. They've seen many different things and successfully treated many different people. Experience isn't just for doctors, though. It can apply to any job. And actually, experience can really be applied to anything that you go through, right? Something that happens to you or that you do. It's experience.
OK, and 我们刚刚有提到就是他为了要去做就是这个特殊的治疗 OK, to 这个不定词表示目的，就是刚刚的句子的用法。要了解更多有关这样子的一个用法，我们一定要看我们的 MB
Magic Box
天哪，真的是气死我了！Okay, hi everybody, I'm Corella. 你可能想说库伊拉你怎么又在生气了呢？哎呦，还不是因为这世界上真的没有任何的事情可以让我满意呢。Anita and Roger thought of many ways to stop me. 没想到才刚到手的狗狗又给他们逃跑了Oh well, 今天呢惹到库伊拉我，你们真的麻烦大了。I will do everything I can to get those dogs. Let's wait and see. 好的，同学们有发现句中的不定词吗？
to 加上原形动词就会形成一个不定词哦。那不定词啊，在不同的情况下，也为句子带来不同的含义哦。今天呢，就要跟大家介绍不定词，表明某个动作的意图啊，或是目的的这种用法了。为了达到目的，我可是可以不择手段啊。就像我刚刚说的 ，I will do everything I can to get those dogs。为了要拥有那些狗狗，我什么事都做得出来哦。To have those dogs 就是我的意图啦。其实啊，这种情况上的 to 就等同于 in order to 一样哦。为了要怎么样怎么样而怎么样怎么样的意思哦。I will do everything I can in order to get those dogs。另外啊，要补充的是，不定词 to 加上动词也是可以移到句首去当做主词的哦。因此啊，同样的句子你也可以这么说啦 ：To get those dogs, I will do everything I can。还不是因为 Anita 跟 Roger 一直在坏了我的好事呢 ？Anita and Roger called the police to stop me。他们是想要打电话给警察阻止我耶。是的，句中的不定词也是想要表达目的的意思咯。他们的目的啊，就是要阻止我啦。那如果要把不定词放到句首，也是 OK 的哦。To stop me, Anita and Roger called the police.Hello， 你们真的不要自不量力了好吗？你们的资源、金钱、能力有我多有我好吗？ I can even hire people to kill you。是啊，哪天我发狠，我甚至可以雇佣杀手把你们都给除掉呢。拜托，真的不要再跟我作对了。不跟你们说了。I need to come up with a new idea for taking those dogs away. 我得想想更缜密的办法来把那些狗狗带走了。
Thank you, MB. And now back to the article and our interview with Erin. We have a new question, and it's this. What gives you a sense of achievement at work?
Okay, this is something happier. 他说，工作上什么事情会让你感到很有成就感呢？Sense of achievement 就是成就感啦，它是一个名词哦。
成就感, I like that. Yeah.
Right.
Sense of achievement. It's that great feeling you get when you do something amazing, or when you finally finish something that you've been working on. You've been studying hard, you take an exam, and you get a score of 98 out of 100. Woo! You feel great, and that feeling is called a sense of achievement. Why? Well, because an achievement is something good that you do or complete. And I think it's really important to have a sense of achievement in your work because that will make you enjoy doing your work.
Exactly.
It's a form of motivation.
Yes.
Well, back to the article, and Erin responds. She answers the question. I'm proud to use my knowledge to help people.
他说我用我的知识和学识来帮助人，这件事情引以为傲，这样子的意思哦。我们来看一下刚刚提到的 knowledge 这个字，这是我们的 word power word。knowledge 这个字是个名词，就是知识、学识。那虽然我知道很多知识有关 teaching。But I only have a limited knowledge of Korean. 我每次在看韩剧的时候，我就觉得拢听不，我对韩文所知有限，就是我没有学很多韩文。我们来看一下课文例句要怎么用 knowledge. Patrick has lots of knowledge about science. He studied it at school. Patrick 对自然科学的学识充足，他在学校时就是念这个的哦。
So the noun knowledge means the things you know. K-N-O-W, those are the first four letters of the word knowledge. People have knowledge about many different things. If you study to be a doctor, you have a lot of knowledge about health and medicine. I don't have that kind of knowledge, but I have knowledge about other things like Asian history and writing skills.
Great writer.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
So much knowledge in this noggin. Well, back to the article, and Erin says once, she's talking about some experience she had here, an 80-year-old patient wanted me to explain all his medicines. He couldn't see or hear well. It took a long time, but I was happy to help him.
OK， 他说有一次呢，有一位80岁的病患要我解释他所有的药物，那他的视力跟听力都是不好的，所以当时他花了很久的时间，不过他非常乐意的帮助他。Aaron is such a nice person。OK， 那这里有提到 an 80-year-old man， 大家有没有觉得说为什么我在 year 后面没有加 s 呢？其实当我们说他80岁 he is 80 years old， 这里的 year 是名词，所以我们后面要加 s years old。但是 an 80-year-old man 这里的 year 是形容词，所以它是不加 s 的哦，就是80岁的。同样的，如果我们要说3岁的小男生 the 3-year-old boy is so cute， 他好可爱哟，3岁的娃儿都最可爱。
Well, back to the article and another question for our pharmacist. Please share some important information about medicines.
There you go. Here's something that 我们都很想听，就是请你分享一些重要的药物的一些资讯。那它有用 some important information。其实呢，有很多可数跟不可数的名词跟量数的这个量词的搭配，我们要小心哦。像是可数名词，我们是可以用 many 很多，或者是 a few 一些，或是 few 几乎没有的，以及 several 数个都是可以搭配可数名词。那如果是不可数名词，我们要用 much 很多，或者是 a little 一些 little 几乎没有。那如果你想要放在可数和不可数都可以用，你就要用以下的，就是 all 全部，或者是刚刚有提到的 some 一些，还有 a lot of 或是 lots of 都是指很多，以及 any 就是任何。
Wow. Excellent, Laura. Those are really hard words to wrap your head around. Well, this question is one that I'm very curious about too. And Erin provides us with a wonderful answer.
Yes.
She says, please swallow your medicines with water. Other drinks, like milk, juice, tea, and coffee, can change the medicine's effectiveness.
I told you so.
Yeah, yesterday you mentioned
grapefruit.
No grapefruit juice. I guess Erin is saying don't drink it with anything except water.
Exactly. 所以吃药的时候，我们要一定只能配水，因为如果你是跟牛奶啦、果汁、茶、咖啡一起服药的话，就会影响药效。其中提到的 effectiveness 这个名词就是效果啦。
Yeah, so I think this is where the chemistry part is very important, right?
Exactly.
Because if you know chemistry, then you know that maybe something that is very acidic, like grapefruit juice, might change the way that your medicine works. Ooh. Effectiveness is a noun, and it's a long, long word, but its meaning is pretty easy. Effectiveness is how well something works, how good it is at what it's supposed to do. The adjective form is effective. Something effective is something that works well. So something with good effectiveness works really well. The article explains that eating medicine with soft drinks or other liquids, not water, could make medicines work less well. They lose effectiveness.
而且他刚刚有用到一个动词，你们有听到吗？就是 swallow. Let's take a look at this word. Swallow 这个动词就是吞咽，像是我真的很不喜欢吞药片啊，或是尤其是那种很大颗的。I hate swallowing big pills and tablets. 还有另外就是，如果你不小心喉咙痛的话，你觉得吞咽食物一定是也是很不舒服的。When you have a sore throat, it's hard to swallow food. 我们来看一下课文例句。Marcy swallowed a bite of her sandwich and then drank some milk.Marcy 吞下了一口三明治，然后喝了一些牛奶。
So the verb to swallow means to send something from your mouth down to your stomach via your esophagus, which is that pipe inside your neck. We swallow food when we eat. We need to swallow drugs and medicine with water, as Erin explained. So when you swallow, which is the verb, it's the action, food goes down your esophagus into your stomach where it's digested and used to fuel your body. It gives you the energy to move around and do things.
Okay. So make sure you chew your food well.
Exactly. Or you could choke, which is when food gets stuck inside your throat.
好恐怖哦。
Well, that's the end of our 2-day article all about pharmacists. We thank you, Erin, for your information and advice. If you guys think it sounds interesting to become a pharmacist, then maybe you could do your own research into how to follow that career path.
Exactly.
But for now, let's go to our review time activity and have a look at some of our vocabulary words.
Review time.
For our review time activity, we're playing a game of definitions. Laura, I've prepared some definitions.
I forgot all the words.
You forgot them
And
already?
you're gonna like test the words from day 1 and day 2?
Exactly.
Oh, no.
Come on, there's only 8 words. I'm not going to do all of them.
No.
I think they're words you already know anyway.
Okay, I'll try my best.
All right, let's try this one. This one is from day 2. It's actually the last word we learned, so it should be pretty easy. It's a verb, which means to send something down from your mouth to your stomach.
Swallow. 这个字其实还有燕子的意思. It's also a bird as a noun.
Exactly. It's a weird word for a bird, but swallow. Let's try another one. This word means your previous time doing something.
之前做过什么事情是你的经验 experience?
Exactly. Experience can also be a verb, which means to go through something that happens.
Okay.
Let's try another one. This one is super easy.
Okay.
The things you know.
No, knowledge.
Exactly.
知识.
Knowledge. I wonder why it's those two words combined.
对呀.
Who knows?
Ledge 是什么啊?
Let's try this one. A person who is sick and goes to hospital.
I know. 就是很有耐心的那个字 patient.
Exactly.
It has another meaning as well.
It does, which means 耐心, right? To be waiting well.
我觉得你应该 you're a pretty patient person.
Depends on the situation.
Okay, that's true. Okay.
Let's try one more.
One more.
This verb means to put 2 or more things together.
It's to mix.
Exactly, to mix things together.
好了，我现在要跟大家宣布一个很重要的事情。This is gonna make me cry.
Oh no.
对，就是 one of us is leaving.
Leaving where? Leaving Taiwan?
对
Yeah.
对呀，那我们之后会再看到你吗？大家有没有要哭了？
Never say never. Yeah, today is my last day filming
不要，
here
我
with
不
you guys.
要。
But don't worry, I'll still be contributing to the magazine with my articles, which are professionally written. And who knows, maybe one day I'll be back in Taiwan and I can come on.
大家，我已经开始想 Reese 了。I miss you already.
Well, it's been a real pleasure working with you guys for the last couple of years. And I hope you guys have enjoyed our articles and our teaching. And this dream team, maybe one day we'll have a reprise.
Maybe. Okay, 我再也不会找到比 Reese 更可爱、更迷人，然后更聪明的 partner 了。
I'll be moving to London. So if you're in London one day, you might see me walking down the street.
然后我想要去找你玩。
Of course, I'll take you there and take you to Buckingham Palace to meet the Queen.
Let's do that.
I'm sure we'll be best friends by then.
Of course.
Anyway, thank you guys so much, and we hope you've learned something about medicine from this 2-day article. Thank you to Erin as well. And I guess I'll see you down the road.
We love you, Reese.
I love you guys too. Bye-bye.
What's it like to be a pharmacist? Warm-up question. Which school subjects would you need to study to become a pharmacist?
What's difficult about your job?
Hospital patients' health problems can be difficult. For special cases, I have to come up with special treatments. I use my experience and talk with the doctors to do this.
What gives you a sense of achievement at work?
I'm proud to use my knowledge to help people. Once, an 80-year-old patient wanted me to explain all his medicines. He couldn't see or hear well. It took a long time, but I was happy to help him.
Please share some important information about medicines.
Please swallow your medicines with water. Other drinks like milk, juice, tea, and coffee can change the medicine's effectiveness. Word power.
Case. Case. The police are working on an important case. They're trying to find the thief. The police are working on an important case. They're trying to find the thief. Experience. Experience. I don't have any experience with dogs, so I'm a little afraid of them. I don't have any experience with dogs, so I'm a little afraid of them. Knowledge. Knowledge. Patrick has lots of knowledge about science. He studied it at school. Patrick has lots of knowledge about science. He studied it at school. Swallow. Swallow. Marcy swallowed a bite of her sandwich and then drank some milk. Marcy swallowed a bite of her sandwich and then drank some milk.
认识字汇
Treatment. Treatment. Sense of achievement. Sense of achievement. Effectiveness. Effectiveness.